Hey everyone, welcome to Full Circle Healing, Teas, and Tarot. My name is Sarah C., and today I'm doing the 11th installment of hashtag 13 Nights of Swing. This topic is about reflection, harvest, lessons. Let's see, it's been quite the year. This year, I made some new friends that are witchy like me. I'm pretty secluded, and my handful of friends are my closest people. Odin and Freya have only brought people into my life that are meant to be there and stay there. When I moved up here to South Carolina, a lot of the people that were my friends dropped off. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes if they're not following your path. So I've been fortunate to meet a great handful of women this year. My friends are all like-minded. They walk the same path, they think the same things. They're ADHD like me, a lot of them. So they understand what it's like to have this brain and be a spiritual being like we are, and how we get disrupted often, and we have roadblocks in our paths. It takes us longer to do things sometimes than others. One of the great things about being who we are and being around people that experience the same things you do, are as spiritual and gifted as you are, that can help you and teach you and guide you, because that's what friends are for. Let's see. Harvesting. Moon Kitty, you want to come on? Come on. Yes, Miss Thing. Come on up. Come on. Yes, come on up. Miss Moon Kitty wants to be a part of this. So harvesting this year, I followed my path and I did a lot of gardening this year, planting for the future in regards to feeding my family when things get really hard. I did a lot of fruit trees and vegetables, and a lot of it is first time homesteading. I didn't harvest as much as I would like. The weather was really crazy, so that gives me something to think about how I'm gonna do things next year to improve my harvest, whether it be for herbs, flowers, fruits and vegetables. I want it to flourish better. So now I know what kind of things I have to do next season in order to prevent them from dying out with heat or bugs. I mean, ants, oh my gosh, we dealt with a lot of different things. So that was quite an experience. This year, Odin came to me, and that's a funny story. Um, I'd been thinking about him and kind of looked him up and listened to a lot of things that people said and read a lot of things that people had posted. And he seemed like a pretty scary dude, like a punishing dude. I didn't, that's scary. I don't deal with that. I was looking for something else. And one night when I was journeying, trying to grab messages from my spirit team, he showed up and told me he couldn't kind of wait anymore, that he was coming to get me, and in a good way. And he was going to help me along my path, along with Freya. After this was before I connected with Freya, and that was a huge thing for me this year. He was warm and loving. He was giant like a tree and just as big. And I hugged his thigh, and he put his arm around me in a loving way, like in a fatherly way, for protection. That was amazing. That was such an experience. And then I connected with Freya. I asked her to come in and be a part of my life and help guide me. And she was just waiting for me to reach out. So that was another big thing that happened. I've done a lot of journeying this year, not as much channeling as I used to, but I was on a path to try and heal myself. So there was a lot of extra going on in my life. There's always extra going on in my life. I'm trying to find a way to slow it all down. I think I have to do some more spell work. Reflection. This has been an amazing year for growth, ascension, of following my guidance, my messages, the people that are around me. Dusty found me this year. I really have to say that the friends that I made this year was really enriching. I often feel a little out of place because I've been in the closet for so long, and I don't know how people are going to take me because I don't tick like the others. I march to a different beat, so to speak. I'm finally falling into my own where I'm comfortable in my surroundings. I'm comfortable with who I am. I feel loved. I feel safe. I feel blessed that I have the people that I have in my life. I'm blessed for my deities and how they guide me. It's been such a wonderful experience, a magical experience. I've grown so much in this past year. It's just sad that I had to wait 50 years to figure it out, to get on my path, to continue the journey that I was on in a previous life. I didn't finish. It's time for me to finish. This year I found out who my paternal biological family is, and none of them want to talk to me. So, and I also found out why it was that I picked the family I was born into, or the ancestors I was born into, we'll put it that way. Why would I choose a family that would give me up for adoption? Not a family, but why would I choose people that would give me up for adoption only to live a life of abuse and all kinds of other stuff? It was so I could return to where I came from, so I could find my ancestors again, find where I'm from, find my bloodline. My paternal family's bloodline leads back to, logistically, the area I was from in my past life, if that makes any sense to you. I haven't quite figured out yet, I'm almost there, if they are actually my true bloodline from the past life, or if they were just from the same area and that's how I was guided there, so that I could pick up where I left off as a shaman, as a medicine woman, as a healer, as a witch, as a pagan, a Viking, Valkyrie. I know a lot, but I still have some more research to do. I've come to a closure with my adoption finally, and it feels good. I spent my entire life almost trying to figure out who I was. Why was I here? Why would they give me up? What was my purpose? Because it had to be something other than what it was. And I was different than other kids. I was special. I say special needs a lot, but I was special nonetheless. And I knew there was another purpose for me here. And after a very long journey, I figured that out this year. So that was another great lesson, a stepping stone, just beautiful things. And thank you to those who have entered my life in the last year or so. Um, some of them, it's been several years, but I'm blessed for each and every one of you. So thank you. That wraps up episode 11 of hashtag 13 Nights of Samhain. My name is Sarah C. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons on your way out. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Yay, I'm over 100 subscribers. It only took me like 6 years. It's okay. I love you all and I appreciate you. And thank you. And welcome to my witchy world. Miss Moon thanks you too. Until next time, blessed be.